Welcome to the AI for Career Success video overview by Curt Robbins. We're experts at AI coaching and helping professionals like you and your employees upskill in AI. In this overview, we're distilling the key insights from Sundar Pichai's recent, wide-ranging conversation on the Lex Fridman podcast. We're going to focus specifically on his strategic vision for artificial intelligence, a vision that could really reshape entire industries and even redefine the nature of work itself. So what does the leader of one of the world's most influential tech companies see on the horizon? Let's begin with what is truly Pichai's central thesis. It's a statement that frames the immense scale of the technological shift we're all living through. His argument is that AI's impact will be more profound than even fire or electricity. Now that's a bold claim, and it's one we're going to unpack throughout this analysis. To really understand Pichai's perspective on the future, it's essential to first look at his past. You see, his formative years were defined by a kind of technological scarcity, and this experience fundamentally shaped his core beliefs about what technology is for. His childhood in India gave him these very stark, powerful examples of how technology can deliver a monumental shift in quality of life. Think about it. Going from a 4-hour round trip for blood test results to a 5-minute task. Or from a 5-year wait for a telephone to having instant global communication. For him, these weren't just abstract ideas. They were deeply personal, lived experiences.
So, the core insight he took away from all of this was technology's fundamental power to give people back their time and open up new opportunities. This foundational belief, really forged in his youth, serves as the philosophical underpinning of his work and his vision for technology's role in society.
All right, let's return to that bold claim about AI significance. We're now going to explore the core capabilities that, in his view, set AI completely apart from any previous human innovation.
He argues that AI is in a completely different league. Why? Because it can recursively improve itself. Unlike fire or electricity, which are more or less static tools that we wield, AI is a tool that can accelerate the very process of invention. So it's not just helping us create things, it's learning how to create better, faster, and more effectively over time. He uses this interesting analogy. He says, much like the agricultural revolution came with a package of innovations, beyond just farming, things like pottery, new social structures, he believes AI will bring similar second and third order effects. And primarily, this will look like a radical democratization of creation, unlocking the cognitive and creative abilities of billions of people, not just a select few. To make the scale of this progress more tangible, consider this number, 480 trillion. That's the number of tokens, which are basically pieces of words and code, that Google's Gemini models process every single month. And to put that into perspective, it represents a 50-fold increase in just 1 year. This isn't just about more computing power. It's a direct measure of the exponential growth in human curiosity and our new ability, through AI, to seek answers on a scale that was previously unimaginable.
So, we've discussed the vision, but what happens when that vision is tested? We're now going to examine a critical period of intense external pressure on Google and the consequential leadership decisions Pichai made to navigate the company through that storm.
This period from early 2023 to early 2024 really offers a compelling case study in corporate leadership. The public narrative was that Google was losing the AI race, but internally, strategic moves are being made, like the major decision to merge the elite Google Brain and DeepMind teams, coupled with an intense focus on scaling infrastructure. These actions allowed Google to shift from a position of perceived weakness to one of renewed strength.
Pichai uses this scuba diving analogy to describe his leadership mindset during that time. He emphasizes the need to tune out the turbulent noise of external perception, the choppy surface, and focus on the calm internal trajectory. It's about focusing on those long-term consequential decisions that truly matter for the organization.
Finally, let's turn to the long-term strategic questions surrounding artificial general intelligence, or AGI. That's the point where an AI can understand or learn any intellectual task a human can. We'll look at the acknowledged risks and Pichai's ultimately optimistic outlook on our ability to manage them.
This brings us to a question that has moved from the realm of science fiction into serious debate among industry leaders. The question of P-doom, or the probability of doom, from an uncontrolled artificial superintelligence. We're talking about an intelligence that could far surpass that of any human, and people are now grappling with what that ultimate potential means.
What's interesting is that Pichai doesn't dismiss the risk. In fact, he acknowledges the underlying risk is actually pretty high. However, his optimism isn't based on ignoring this. It's based on his faith in collective human action. He believes that if we were faced with a clear and present existential threat, it would galvanize all of humanity to cooperate and solve it.
And this really is the crucial point that concludes his entire vision. For Pichai, AI is ultimately not a tool for human replacement, it is a tool for profound human augmentation. Its greatest promise, he believes, lies in its ability to unleash human creativity on a scale that we've simply never seen before.
Thank you for watching. This is where we teach you AI and help you get smarter than your competition. If you like these videos, use the QR code at the beginning of this video to buy us a coffee or hire us to coach you or your employees in AI. Please subscribe to the AI for Career Success YouTube channel and be sure to like, comment, and share to help us reach a wider audience.